gonna have to excuse myself in this video. I don't feel well, and I probably have to pause it a lot just because I've had from the year after a while. Anyway, Andor, Universal Positive Ratings, Disney Plus original series to watch on Disney Plus. Diego Luna, Stellan Skarsgård. I don't think Alan Tudyk will be in it. I don't know if Alex Lawler is in it or not because not an iconic face to me. I only know the man because sorry, I forgot about that. Like I watched End of the Effing World, but I didn't like it, and he doesn't have one of those instantly recognizable faces. Anyway, don't think Forrest Whitaker will be in it. Yep, I'm gonna pause it. Okay, so I'm probably just making all this up, but I've done this thing where I've burnt myself, like rope burn, just not with ropes. That's all I'm gonna say. It's sore. But anyway, it probably was the fact that one, people would not stop talking like that. That is typical, but it was more so today than any other day. On top of that, my dad was looking at Facebook videos, and it was very like max volume on his phone, and I had to like really shout at him to turn it down. It's like, hey, my button's broken. I don't think it's broken. I think what it is that his case is worn down, so he needs to take the case off to be able to turn the volume down. But because of all that, that's maybe why I didn't like it as much as I would have. I don't know. Just it was boring. I'm still gonna watch the rest of it. I would say it's all right. One thing I do have to say about it that I like is the fact that I thought that the flashback would just be your typical flashback where it really isn't necessary, but it really ties together well. I've never seen that before in a show, not even in Arrow. Like with the Arrow flashbacks, that's a completely separate story. So, just, that was good. For this week's episode of She-Hulk, it's the worst episode so far. Like, the end of the last episode is just screaming at you, Daredevil will be in this episode, but no, he's not in this episode. It is a a self-contained episode, doesn't continue the story. Not that there is much of a story, but they actually admit that it's self-contained. So that 2 self-contained episodes so far. So we only needed 7 episodes, and bet you there's going to be another one that's self-contained and was unnecessary. So they should have just made 6, as per usual. But it's like a wedding. Two things happen in this that continues the story. And even then, the first one, I don't even know if that is going to continue the story. I'll have to wait for the next couple of episodes. So the first thing is fight with Titania. And the second thing is that they're gonna, I guess, a poison that will kill Jen. Anyway, this Twitter is a free past 8 PM on Sunday the 25th of September 2022 after the 7 PM. Don't know if I said this Twitter yet, but this Twitter as of 18 to 9 PM on Sunday the 25th of September 2022. The only thing I have to say about Storm Ian is that it's quite weird to have a storm called Ian. Like, Ian killing so many people. Whereas you used to have, like, okay, it wasn't a storm, but, Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Irma, stuff like that. I'm gonna guess this has nothing to do with Bo Burnham, but let me check. Nope, don't care then. PM wants wide-ranging reform of Britain's visa system to tackle acute labour shortages. Liz Truss's plan for more migrants to boost growth. Y'all's Conservatives not very good at conserving. We don't have a Conservative party. We have a labour shortage. This is a good idea. People say migrant and get scared. They're good for economy in time like this. Tell that to Martha's Vineyard. So, since natives won't work for the piss poor wages that companies are offering during an economic crisis, import people who will. Doesn't sound very moral, my guy. Maybe we should stop being a libertarian. But I'm the best kind. Yeah, a libertarian that's actually a libertarian. Why does this guy not have a name? I love stone dolls. I love stone dolls. Knock, knock, knock. This is the UN. Open up. Shh. Come here. I got a secret for you. I love you. Jessica has gone all of that. In Brazil, a group of people doing CrossFit passed by outside a restaurant, but those eating thought they were running away from something and decided to run away with them. I mean, better safe than sorry, I guess. EU Commission President threatens Italy on eve of election, says Brussels has tools if wrong parties win. Yeah, so what has happened is that a right-wing government is about to get elected in Italy. And the EU, like, no, that's bad, no. Because if they get a right wing party in, then they're not going to follow what the EU says. I was going to make a joke, like, it elects it, but whatever. Because, before Brexit, we had Grexit. Just Greece didn't come out of that good. I know that sounds like, oh, well, if Greece didn't, if Brexit didn't work for them, what happened was that they didn't leave and they're doing bad because of it. Anyway, this dude is gaming the system. And I'm on here yesterday, was in this dude's class. This teacher was almost fired for toxic masculinity last year, as well as not embracing woke culture. He'd drop red pills to his class, such as how silly gender-neutral bathrooms are. The school board hates him. He's now upping the ante to exploit the very clown world the school and society itself created. His long game is most likely to get fired and then sue for discrimination. There is no other explanation, no better way to troll clown world than to become an over-the-top caricature of a woman. Well, I wouldn't say over-the-top caricature of a woman, I'd say over-the-top caricature of just woke culture. So, I know Marcus was saying, oh, this is definitely a guy trolling. And now this is confirmation, I guess. I didn't know that it was actually trolling. I thought Marcus was just guessing. Because, I heard that this person was taking hormones and that this is a good thing, but I don't think anyone should be going that far unless you actually want to. Well, I disagree with hormones, but is massive boob trans? Is that what we're calling this person? Massive boob trans guy? Is he? Is he the world's cleverest troll? I thought this might be the case. If so, it's a genius stunt. Yeah, I really hope this is what happens. 21 Tory MPs and 15 Tory peers, in addition to 4 crossbench peers. A Labour peer and a Labour MP sent a letter to PayPal last night demanding an explanation as to why they are banning people's accounts for holding certain political views. Hopefully this represents a turning point. They have already been forced to unban us for them. Someone, I was asked by the BBC for being a 65-year-old white male. Yeah. So, first the BBC were saying whites need not apply. Now they're just outright firing whites. I've already read this. Meet the new boss. Same as the old boss. Good luck to the person in today's Italian election. Person's gigs in Poland have been cancelled because he asked some inconvenient questions about the current thing. After a largely peaceful protest, a few Muslim men tried to break free police lines on Belgrave Road in Leicester, 18th September 2022. Now, I'm going to assume that this is the Hindu-Muslim conflict. It really isn't peaceful. Largely peaceful. Fortnum and Mason in London has given up on calling the police to catch shoplifters. Presumably the offenders couldn't hear what they were saying over the sound of the Macarena playing at the gay pride parade.